So I just started playing TalonRO. As you can see up at the top here, I am just a little newbie. I'm 1-1, and usually I would start these kind of things having already leveled a little bit just so that I could show you other areas. But what I think is significant here is that it's 1:30 in the morning for Eastern time, and there is a GM active in Maine. That just tells me right off the bat that there are probably a lot of GMs that are available in different time zones. That basically means that even if I have a weird work schedule or whatnot and I'm playing at weird times, I'm not entirely screwed over in the fact that there's nobody there, kind of thing. Now at the beginning, they do offer you the chance to go to Prana directly without having to go through this whole, familiar process here. It seems that they've edited it out a little bit so that you don't get that experience that you normally would. However, they give you information about the server instead of about Ragnarok Online. So for example, introduction to the reward system, customized maps, War of Imperium, PvP, talks about TalonRO and MVP carded items for free. And I'm not really a big fan of the whole MVP card thing, but to each their own. It seems with a population of over 1,000 online all the time, it doesn't seem to be bothering a lot of people. Now the one main reason I didn't pick TalonRO as my server of choice was because of the MVP carded items and because of the availability of Lord Cathal horns for everybody on the server. I just think that for me as a player, I wouldn't be able to adapt to that kind of situation and playing style. However, like I said, to each their own. You can do what you want. It's not going to affect the review overall. Just that it's important to note that those kind of items are available, and they are rather, I'm assuming, easy to get based off of the information on the website. They are accessible to everybody. So we got Rodney blowing up here. So vanilla PvP, basically, you can't use those items like MVP carded items. You can't use MVP carded stuff. It's, MVP cardless, basically. So you don't have tons of MVP cards running around. I know that's a lot of problem in mid-rates with their servers. It also seems that they've taken out the training grounds because they're not letting me go over there. So what do we have? Do we have commands on this server? We have commands. We don't have at go, and I expected as much. So she'll let me get out of here. So yeah, I would like to get out of here. That would be nice. Alright, so they warp you. Instead of being in Prana directly, they warp you to this little room. We've got Anne the Stylist, and I think I mentioned this in another review where I don't particularly like having stylists located inside of buildings because it's hard to turn around. It's hard to see your sprite in its entirety because of the camera angle. It doesn't let you do certain things, and it can cause a problem. And we do have a reset on this server. So you can see it's extremely cheap. Even in MRs you're used to seeing 4,000 being the normal, kind of thing. Here it's got 40. Just straight out 40. Give me 40 and I'll reset it, kind of thing. But what I'm assuming based on this is it's based off of job level and base level. I'll have to come back later when I'm a little bit more higher leveled to actually determine that. That's just what I'm basing it off, because that just seems a little bit silly for a low rate. So we got this random person. What do you have to offer? Slotted mid headgear. So yep, you can get slotted mid headgears here. Critical rings, I'm not sure what that is.